All right, now let's start playing with our horns and adjust their octaves. I think I like that trumpet and sax. I might lower this one an octave, and I might raise this one octave. Now check out, you hear that sound? How it's dropping the high note off. I might actually go in here and let's exit. And first off, I'm going to go ahead and write again before I do anything else. I'm going to go ahead and see if we can edit that. Real quick, I almost like that sound. I'm going to go in and I'm going to go to tone edit, shift, tone edit. And these are all the wave forms that are playing to make up that sound. So let's turn them off individually so we can hear them. Okay, that's cool. I'll tell you what, just so you guys can hear, I'm going to go back out of here and I'm going to turn off the other instruments in the keyboard real quick. So let's turn these guys off real quick. Now let's go into here and let's do some editing. Shift, tone edit, and let's do that again. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Okay, I don't know if I really like that one. That one's kind of weak, so we'll probably leave that one off. And so I'm going to probably just leave these two off. And all right, so let's exit out of here. And I'm going to go ahead and write, instead of a studio set, I'm going to write that tone. So I'm going to select, and I'm going to go ahead and find where I want to put that tone. And you see I have a 256, so I'm going to put it right here. Right. So I can call up that particular tone. And I probably should have named it, Tower Trumpets Ed or something like that. So now let's turn everybody back on in the key bed. Now I like that. So you see we went ahead and we took that trumpet and sax, left it at its normal octave. Now let's go into the part view. We left that guy at its normal octave. We took that simply brass down an octave, and we actually went in and did some editing on the tower trumpets and turned off most of the waveforms, just left on that one waveform in there. Okay, great. Now that sounds pretty good. Now let's go ahead and let's adjust how they sound in the mix. So let's go ahead and we'll start again with those trumpets. That's what we're playing with. I think let's turn these guys down right away to 0. And this one, I want him to stick out because he's a lead trumpet player. Great. And let's bring up this guy for a little bit of support. And now let's bring up the trumpet and sax. Pretty cool. Bring a little bit more of that lower. And let's go ahead and write that studio set. I almost like that pretty good. I almost like that. Let's go ahead and have a little more fun. Let's add one more sound to the trumpet section. And let's go over where we have our leads. Okay, and here's this one. This one isn't assigned. And let's go into the brass wind area. We need some kind of sax. So let's take a Barry right here. And let's turn him on in here. And obviously the Barry, that's just way too high for that guy. So let's go ahead and before we do anything, let's go ahead and make sure he's in the same octave as the other guys. Okay. And I think that one, easier. Let's go to part view and let's adjust that. There we go. So we see our trumpet and sax. They're on F3, B4. Let's go ahead on this guy. F3. And let's see if this works. Okay, no problem. We'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Spin the wheel. Okay. And put him on B4. Now, that Barry needs to be low. We got to have it put a little bit of bump in there. So let's go ahead and drop the bari down 1 or 2 octaves. Let's listen. Yeah, now let's go ahead and adjust. Let's adjust where he is in the mix. And that's up to you. It's all personal preference. There's not really a right or wrong. Okay, great. Now we have that set. That is good. And so now look what we have. We have a very nice lead. So we can go ahead and have